You wake up exactly 7 minutes earlier than the fixed alarm clock set for many years now. Your body seems to have become a biological clock programmed with terrifying precision. It has repeated this cycle for 4,847 days. That is nearly 13 years of dedication to the same company, the same office building, and perhaps the same lingering anxiety. You reassure yourself with beautiful nouns: stability, attractive salary, good benefits, safety. Yet, lying there staring at the ceiling in the morning, in the early silence, there is a feeling you cannot banish. You are earning more than your parents ever dreamed of, but in some paradoxical way, you feel more destitute than ever. In the next few minutes, I will show you exactly why. This is not a coincidence. It is not because you are incompetent or lack effort. It is a design, a sophisticated architecture. I call this financial architecture the salary trap. Let me tell you about Sarah. Sarah is 34, a project manager earning $85,000. On statistical charts, she is in the top 20% of earners. By all social standards, Sarah should feel wealthy. But reality is opposite. Every 2 weeks, Sarah receives a salary notification. The figure shown is $3,269 before tax. But after the system machine operates, the actual amount flowing into her account is only $2,458. And this is where the trap begins to operate most ingeniously. The system never gives Sarah a clear choice. Here is all your money. Decide what to do with it. Instead, it uses tactics. It fragments cash flow through invisible channels before she even realizes they exist. Rent for a luxury apartment near the center costs $1,200. That is nearly half of her after-tax income. Food bills and social dinners at restaurants matching her position consume another $400. Installments for a new car, insurance, and fuel take $550. Phone, internet, and streaming services take $120. Utilities take another $140. When Sarah finally sits down to check her balance, she realizes she spent $2,410 out of the $2,458 she just received. She has exactly $48 left to maintain life for the next 2 weeks before the new pay period arrives again. But what is the beauty of psychology in this trap? Sarah does not feel deprived. She has a nice car and house. She has fashionable clothes. The system provides just enough comfort to stop you from asking, "Why do I work but not get rich?" This is the first weapon, the illusion of prosperity through financial fragmentation. When money comes in a lump but leaves in crumbs, your brain never grasps the truth that you are just treading water. You have a lifestyle, not an asset. Now, let's talk about what truly holds you back. The entire modern economic system is designed to keep you dependent on the next paycheck. Think about this path. You are told to go to school, get a good degree. You take out debt to finish that. Now, you hunt for a job to repay that investment. You find a great job with a starting salary of $60,000. But the moment you sign the contract, a psychological phenomenon occurs. Economists call it lifestyle inflation, but I call it the second door. When you earn $60,000, suddenly you can afford a better apartment, so you move. You can finance a better car, so you buy. Your car debt increases from $200 to $400. Years later, you are promoted to $90,000. You move to a luxury place for $1,600. A better car with $500 installments, trips you never dared think of. Each raise brings a sense of freedom, but ironically, the noose tightens. Why? Because now you no longer have the freedom to leave that job. You need that salary just to maintain the life you created. You built a personal financial empire requiring constant cash flow to avoid collapse. This is the concept of golden handcuffs. The cruelest part? You put them on yourself. The system doesn't force you, It presents choices, and human psychology does the rest. We confuse promotion with wealth. We promote ourselves into a consumption lifestyle that eats every penny we make. A CEO earning $500,000 can be trapped just like an employee earning $50,000 if their lifestyle requires $450,000 to maintain. Salary does not determine your freedom. The gap between income and expenses does. The system keeps that gap as small as possible. Let me tell you about David, a friend in tech earning 6 figures. But he always lives in fear. Whenever he intends to quit to start a business, his chest tightens. He is committed to a $400,000 mortgage and car payments. One day, the company offered David a promotion with a $20,000 raise. He felt relieved, grateful, as if he won the lottery. But immediately, costs increased. His eldest needed braces. He replaced his car because the old one broke. Financial pressure remained the same. This is the most devious trick. You don't build wealth by increasing salary. You increase financial obligations faster than income growth. That is why 78% of U.S. workers live paycheck to paycheck, including high earners. The system is programmed for mandatory costs to catch income. When you depend on the paycheck, no matter how large, you become predictable and easy to control. You need that job. You dare not take risks, start a business, or invest in your ideas because your money is promised to landlords and banks. They benefit from your trapped state. You are a guaranteed revenue stream for them, but you get nothing but exhaustion. Imagine this. Suppose tomorrow you quit. You walk out of the office and never return. How many months could you survive? If your answer is less than 3 months, you are trapped. You are not alone. 60% of high-earning professionals cannot survive 1 month. Think about that. You are only one paycheck away from a financial crisis. That is not safety. It is a very comfortable prison. The salary trap convinces you this is normal. Work, earn, spend. Work harder, earn more, spend more. But this is not physics. It is a choice made for you. The moment you realize salary doesn't make you rich, it just keeps you busy. Everything changes. You will ask different questions. Not, how do I earn more? But, why does all my money leave? Not, how to get promoted? But, how do I build assets instead of adding obligations? I don't suggest quitting tomorrow. Awareness changes behavior. Once you understand the trap is a system, not life's natural course, you can start dismantling it. Step 1. Stop confusing income with wealth. A $200,000 salary is income. A $50,000 savings and investment account is wealth. One is temporary and dependent, the other is permanent. Step 2. Attack the gap. Actively keep your expenses lower than your income. This goes against the instinct of self-expression, but it is the only effective mechanism to escape. Step 3. Redirect the gap into assets that bring you cash flow. Most importantly, build optionality. The moment you have enough savings to cover 6 to 12 months of expenses, a psychological shift occurs. You are no longer trapped. You can negotiate better because you aren't afraid of being fired. You can take calculated risks. You can leave toxic environments. The goal isn't to earn much to spend. The goal is to be independent of the system's coercion. Because the moment you no longer need that paycheck, you are officially free. The salary trap is real, sophisticated, and tempting, but it is not impossible to escape. Those who escape are not smarter or luckier. They are just those who have awakened. They see the system for what it is and decide comfort cannot be traded for freedom. You face that choice right now. If you find this valuable and want to learn real mechanisms to build wealth, subscribe to this channel. We deconstruct money psychology. We publish new videos every week to help you get one step closer to true financial freedom. Don't let 4,847 days pass. Don't let the next days pass in the haze of the salary trap. Start changing today. Thanks for watching. See you next time.